Just as far as the point guard duties are going, just how's that going for you now? And especially after having 8 assists the last game.
I think it's going pretty well. You see, I'm getting everyone involved, and I'm gonna continue to do that throughout the season, and that's what the team needs. A vocal and a leader at the point guard position, so I'm gonna continue to do that and just keep feeding my teammates when they're in the open spots.
You said earlier that you play better kind of when you're happy and joyful. Do you feel now more comfortable with this position and kind of less responsibilities for it?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm handling a lot of things at one time, and I feel like I'm doing that, and I'm like you said in a happy place. So I'll continue to do that and just continue to get better every single day.
Thank you.
Bob.
Hey, Devo, how you doing? Yeah, you've had 15 assists and whatever 16 and 18 is. I think that's 34 points the last two games. So even I can that's 17 points, 7.5 assists the last two games. A lot of production. What do you think's been the key to that, especially when you started the year a little slow on offense?
Nothing really. I really was just getting the feel at the point guard position, and now that I've got that, and I've gotten more comfortable in the point guard position because, of course, last year I didn't run as much. So just being able to get comfortable, and I think that's helping me out a lot. And then just doing full reps in practice and continue to just be vocal and just lead the team. And I'm gonna continue to do that. But I think I'm doing pretty well. I'm gonna continue to get better for sure at the point guard position.
Did OU recruit you? Did you visit over there, consider them or anything?
No, not at all.
Okay. And then just what are your thoughts on, kind of a big border state rivalry and playing in a neutral site? Probably, a lot of fans from both schools. Just what are you expecting?
I'm ready for sure. I know the rest of the guys are ready, so I hope Oklahoma's ready because we're coming to Tulsa ready to play and get a win. So I know that we're going to continue to prepare to the game, and hopefully once we get down there, we'll be able to get the feel of the gym and just continue to work on shots and things like that, and just be ready to play Saturday.
Said one more this may be off the wall, but I've been wondering, some games you're wearing a headband, some games you're not, or sometimes you wear it in the first half and don't take it off in the second half. I was just wondering what the deal. Usually guys are headband guys or not headband guys. Just wondering what's going on with that.
No, it just depends how I feel that particular day or that game. Just depends. Or maybe if I got my hair out or if I got it in braids like I do now. So it just depends. But no, it could be either or. You never know.
Okay, I didn't know if it was a superstition thing or what. Thanks.
Scotty?
Yeah, Devo, I think you and Eric, have both talked about how you got back to playing with joy a couple of games ago. Why do you think you weren't playing with that same feeling maybe early in the year?
No, I mean, it's not that I wasn't happy. I was just playing with a lot of aggression and anger and just like playing so serious all the time, when I know for sure if I made it a little bit more fun and made it fun for me and my teammates, actually, I think it helps me out and it helps the team out. As you see, I continue to, of course, dish the ball out to those guys and just being able to play freely and just continue to do that. I think it'll help me out.
And on Tuesday, Eric said that he thought Chris Likes maybe played his best defensive game of the year. What do you see from Chris as a defender, and how maybe aggravating can he be as an on-ball defender?
He's a wonder defender. He showed that when he first came down here throughout the summer. He was really defending the ball really well. Off ball, he had a couple struggles, but he gotten better for sure. And as long as he keep doing the small things on the defensive end, so just jumping to the ball and things like that, which everyone has those mistakes sometimes, I think he's going to be even better, and he's going to be a menace to society once it comes to the end of it, because he can get low and guard 94 feet, which has helped him out a lot.
Curtis.
Hey, Devo, we talked about the uptick in your assist and you getting more comfortable in your role as an individual. What have you seen from your teammates in that regard in terms of growing into their roles? How's that helped with the on-floor chemistry, and how does that help you as a point guard and a distributor?
I think it's helping the team out really well. Just knowing that they know that someone's looking for them when they're open. Of course, like a DC when he's cutting from the darker spots, or even when like you see Jalen Williams on a pick and roll, or even Connor. So just seeing those guys and making sure I make the right reads and things like that helps them out. And I know they're looking for the ball, and so they continue to get better and better. Actually, a few practices ago, Connor and Coach Rudels, they was working with each other. Coach Rudels throwing bullets at him because you never know how to throw the ball at him. But no, I think they're expecting a lot of different types of passes from me, and I love that. But it helps me out a lot as well, just knowing that, of course, they're working on things like this, such as catching the ball when I'm passing it to them, things like that. So it makes both sides comfortable for sure.
Thank you.
CJ.
Devo, what's the biggest adjustment you had to make coming from last year? I know you played sometimes the 2 to 3. This year you go to the point guard position. What's the biggest adjustment you had to make going into the season?
I would say just me being a more vocal leader on the court, even off the court. It just helps out a whole bunch, just knowing that me knowing Coach Must, and you got new guys coming in, they don't know what to expect. So I think me just being able to communicate with those guys in the right way is just knowing that I need to make sure that they know the system. And so I think me being a communicator towards to those guys helps me out and helps the team out.
Last 3 games been playing phenomenal against Central Arkansas, Little Rock, and Charlotte. What do you think went into that and getting this team together and being 9-0 this year?
I think it's just the preparation and knowing that we're all coming in, having our scout ready, and just knowing the ins and out of each game. And for me, I think just going in, just knowing that I need to be in attack mode all the time, and just being able to make the right reads, like I said, and just make sure that I'm playing basketball the correct way.
And do you also feel more comfortable as being a point guard now the last couple of games? I know it takes a minute. You got a lot of people coming in and out, got a lot of people coming in like Chris Likes and different little pieces. You feel more comfortable out there as well?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Just knowing that, of course, Chris Likes played primary point guard. He playing off the ball a little bit more. So I think he's working his way into that 1-2 position as well. But yes, I for sure feel much comfortable knowing that I can play the 1, 2, or 3, maybe the 4 sometimes when we go small. So just knowing I can play all those different positions. I am more comfortable, like you said, at the point guard position, though.
Hutch.
Devo, have y'all had a chance to really dive into OU yet, film or anything like that? What are your impressions of them?
I know that they got a really good big, and we was in film the other day. Connor said, I got him. And so we all believe in Connor for sure. And because Musk said, as long as he don't do anything to hurt us, Connor might play 40 minutes. So I think we're really good from what we watched. And Oklahoma, of course, is a good team. They're like 7-2. So they're not bad. And it's going to be one of the toughest games that we played this year for sure.
I know Jalen this year has gotten a lot of praise for, rebounding the ball and passing and defense and taking charges and stuff. But the last game, I think he scored 15 points. So what did you think of him as a scorer the last game?
I think it's wonderful. Just knowing that he had a great all-around game last game was wonderful. I think he's getting more comfortable on the offensive end. You see, he's taking more threes now, and he's continued to roll to the basket, finish through contact and things like that. So I think as the year continues, he's going to continue to have those type of games. And I see a few double doubles coming in as well, just knowing that he can rebound and he can start being a dynamic roller.
Coach Z. Z, you're muted. Scotty.
Yeah, Devo, from your perspective, what kind of a leader has Jalen been this year? Like, what is he like in locker rooms and huddles? I think when Jackson got on the floor, I think it may have been against UALR. I think he deflected a pass out of bounds, and Jalen, was in his face encouraging him. You've seen a lot of that from Jalen.
Oh yeah, for sure. Coach must tell the entire team and the entire staff every single day that he's our most vocal leader, and I respect that, and I think he is for sure. Just knowing that, like I said, me, him, and a couple other guys came in from last year because he know what Coach Musters want, and so I think he's really helping us out a lot, being a vocal leader. And I think as he continues to do that, it helps the other guys, such as the new guys that has came in from that came in this year. Helps out a lot, just knowing that he's able to talk to them and make sure that they're getting the right things down and making sure that they know what they need to be doing on and off the court.
Bob,
Yeah, Devo, I know we're asking a lot about Jalen, but he's really a good passer for a big man. I think he may still lead the team in assists. What do you think of him as a passer, especially for a 6'10" guy?
It's really well, just knowing that he's able to read defenses and things like that. You don't see too many bigs like that, and then he also can shoot. He also can be, like I said, a roller. He can also just do different things, such as block shots and use things like that on defense. I think he's like one of the toughest players I ever played with, just knowing as taking charges and things like that. He takes 2, 3 every single game. I think that's amazing. And I don't know a lot of people that can do that.
His passing in particular, though, you're a good passer, obviously. What do you think makes him such a good passer for a big man?
I think it's the IQ, just knowing that he know how to read defenses for sure.
And then you said earlier that early in the year you were kind of aggressive or angry or something like that. Was that just maybe feeling like you had to take on more responsibility, or that just doesn't seem like your personality?
Just knowing that I'm me coming in, of course, trying to do so much at once. I think just had a lot on my shoulders, but now that I'm able to just focus in more and just be able to do all things and make sure that I'm taking care of business as well. I think it's something that I've took a lot of pride in for sure.
I had one more. I know I asked you a while back about NILs. You're pretty active in that. I know it sounds like you've been trying to get the other guys more active, help them out too. But how do you balance that with school and obviously basketball and the NIL stuff? How do you think all that's going for you?